Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we are going to look at the 4 latest Arsenal news. The first Arsenal news is that Fabrizio Romano has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms talented player is so close to agreeing to join Arsenal now, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Germany international and Chelsea attacker Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz to Arsenal seems to be progressing very quickly. The German was linked with a move to the Emirates earlier this week, and it appears as though the Gunners are wasting no time on this deal. Indeed, according to Fabrizio Romano, speaking on his YouTube channel, Havertz and Arsenal already almost have an agreement on personal terms. And the only thing that seemingly needs doing now is the agreement with Chelsea over the fee. Romano shared what he knows about the talented Chelsea ace, about Arsenal, important information on Kai Havertz. From what I understand, Kai Havertz and his agents have given the green light to the contract proposal. He is prepared to say yes. 90% of the personal terms are agreed, so Kai Havertz is prepared to say yes to Arsenal. Arsenal and Chelsea are negotiating. The starting request from Chelsea was £70, £75 million. Arsenal will not pay that money, but sources believe Chelsea will be flexible on that one, Romano said. This rumour has come from left field this week, but it looks as though Havertz could actually end up being Arsenal's first signing of the summer. Indeed, with the Declan Rice race heating up and Arsenal's opening bid being rejected, that one seems to be stalling, while the Havertz move appears to be full steam ahead. The German has almost agreed personal terms with Arsenal, and, as Romano says, Chelsea are willing to be flexible on the fee. This could be one that is all tied up very soon. And, from out of nowhere, Havertz could be playing for Arsenal next season. This just goes to show how quickly the transfer window can get moving. The second Arsenal news is that The Guardian has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Arsenal look to complete the signing of Belgium international and Southampton midfielder Romeo Lavia. Arsenal could be set to identify an alternative to Declan Rice, having been pushed back in their pursuit with a new competitor having emerged. That's according to The Guardian, who suggest that the Gunners retain their interest in Southampton's young midfield general Romeo Lavia, alongside top-flight rivals Chelsea. Having been relegated from the Premier League, his future on the South Coast has been thrown into doubt. With Manchester City retaining their £40 million buyback clause, though it remains to be seen how much the Saints will actually charge should others come in. However, the necessity for this pursuit comes following their rejected bid to sign their top target in Rice, to which David Ornstein recently revealed, Man City now actively exploring own approach for 24-year-old. Gunners chief Edu Gasper and manager Mikel Arteta must either act quickly or move on to their other targets, and the 19-year-old presents an intriguing candidate. Coincidentally, although on paper the two are worlds apart in terms of quality, the youth and room for growth that the teenage sensation boasts makes him a similarly intelligent investment akin to the 24-year-old star. After all, for what has been his first full season in senior football, Lavia has shone for a very poor outfit. Whilst Rice showcases more of an all-around skill set, his experience at the top of the game is shoulders above his potential alternative. In good time, surrounded by the top squad that Arteta has created, his evolution would surely be fast-tracked. With Pep Guardiola having entered the fold to secure his services, his title-winning and trophy-laden pedigree is often a pull impossible to resist. To move to the Etihad is to ensure a vast trophy haul, and Rice would surely be an important cog in their system too. However, it falls to whether the West Ham United captain wants to join a side already at the top or forge a dynasty that could topple such perfection. If he chooses the former, then Lavia still represents a fine alternative for the Gunners to target, given the evidence above. The third Arsenal news is that Ben Jacobs has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms one of the best players in the world is sold on Arsenal move, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup England international and West Ham United midfielder Declan Rice. Arsenal are currently in talks over bringing Declan Rice to the Emirates Stadium, according to reports. Multiple outlets have covered the Gunners and their initial bid to West Ham for their captain. The Daily Mail, for instance, has reported that Arsenal saw an £80 million plus add-ons bid rejected. They now say the Gunners are preparing a £100 million bid for the 24-year-old midfielder. West Ham were apparently not impressed by Arsenal's opening gambit. Ben Jacobs has told Give Me Sport that Rice's stance towards a potential Emirates move remains unchanged. However, he stressed that Arsenal will really need to up the ante if they are to strike a deal over Rice. I'm told that Rice is still sold on Arsenal. Therefore, there remains optimism within Arsenal that they can strike a deal with West Ham United, but they're going to have to improve the guaranteed fee, and they're going to have to work out a structure that has more gettable add-ons. Honestly, it's not surprising, or indeed a big deal, that Arsenal have failed with their first bid. When it comes to negotiations, the suitor usually tests the water, and then they progress before a breakthrough. Obviously, it's not nice to hear that the Hammers are reportedly not happy with Arsenal's first attempt. Nonetheless, the Gunners will surely try again and hopefully edge closer to a deal. These talks were never going to be easy. After all, Rice is one of the best in the world and is West Ham's main asset. Let's see how things go in the coming days or weeks, hopefully days. This is a minor setback, but things still seem on the right track. The final Arsenal news is that L'Equipe has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Arsenal now the most likely club to sign 23-year-old attacker who's even faster than Erling Haaland, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of France international and Bayer Leverkusen attacker Moussa Diaby. Moussa Diaby has been touted as a target for Arsenal for quite some time. Indeed, the Gunners' interest in Diaby has been reported for over 12 months now, and it looks as though the North London club could be about to make their move. According to L'Equipe, Arsenal are now in pole position to go and sign Diaby this summer. This is an exciting update to say the least. Diaby has been ripping it up in the Bundesliga over the past 2 years. He's grabbed a combined 42 goals and assists over the past 2 seasons, and to say that he suits Arsenal's style would be an understatement. A young, speedy left-footer who loves to cut in from the right wing, Diaby is the perfect rotation option for Bukayo Saka. In an ideal world, of course, Saka would start every single game for Arsenal, but in an age where player welfare is so important as the game becomes more intense, it's vital that Saka isn't burned out too early and forced to play too many games at a young age. Arsenal want to compete on 4 fronts next season, and in order to do that, they need as much depth as they can possibly get. Diaby would be brilliant for Arsenal. Not only is he creative and clinical, but is one of the fastest players in Europe. The speeds database actually have him down as having a higher top speed than Erling Haaland. That's how quick he actually is. Striking a deal for Diaby won't be easy, but if he is to leave Leverkusen this summer, Arsenal are said to be the most likely team to snap him up. This is certainly one to keep an eye on going forwards. Do you know the Arsenal news on Kai Havertz? You will enjoy this video on your screen too.